In the days when Israel was ruled by judges, there was a woman named Naomi. She and her husband, Elimelech, lived in Bethlehem, a small town in Judah. But a famine struck the land, and they decided to move to a country called Moab, hoping to find food and safety. Naomi and Elimelech took their 2 sons, Mahlon and Chilion, with them. They settled in Moab, where things seemed to go well at first. But tragedy struck when Elimelech died, leaving Naomi a widow. Naomi was heartbroken, but she had to keep going. Over time, her sons grew up and married 2 Moabite women, Orpah and Ruth. But soon, another wave of sorrow hit Naomi. Both of her sons died, leaving Naomi with no husband and no children. Naomi was devastated. She felt empty and alone, far from her homeland. Hearing that the famine in Judah had ended, Naomi decided to return to Bethlehem. She had no reason to stay in Moab. But before leaving, she told her daughters-in-law, Orpah and Ruth, to go back to their families. Go back to your mother's homes. May the Lord show you kindness, as you have shown kindness to me and my sons. Go, and find new husbands and homes. I can't offer you anything. I'm too old to remarry. Orpah bided Naomi goodbye and returned to her family. But Ruth did something extraordinary. She refused to leave Naomi's side. Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if anything but death separates you and me. Naomi was deeply moved by Ruth's loyalty, and seeing her determination, she accepted that Ruth would come with her to Bethlehem. When they arrived in Bethlehem, the people were surprised to see Naomi, and they wondered if this was really the same Naomi who had left so many years ago. Naomi, feeling the weight of her loss, responded, "Don't call me Naomi, which means pleasant. Call me Mara, because the Almighty has made my life very bitter. I went away full, but the Lord has brought me back empty." It was the beginning of the barley harvest when Naomi and Ruth arrived. Ruth, wanting to help her mother-in-law, went to a field to gather leftover grain. This was a custom in Israel, to leave the edges of the field unharvested for the poor and strangers. It just so happened that she ended up in the field of a man named Boaz, a wealthy relative of Naomi's late husband. Boaz noticed Ruth and asked his workers who she was. They told him that she was the Moabite woman who had come back with Naomi. Boaz was impressed by Ruth's loyalty to Naomi, and he made sure she was treated kindly. "Stay here in my field. Don't go to any other field. I have told my workers to watch over you, and when you're thirsty, drink from the water jars they have filled." Ruth was surprised by his kindness and asked why he was being so generous to her. Boaz replied that he had heard how Ruth had shown great kindness to Naomi and left her own family to care for her mother-in-law. "May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge." Ruth went home that day with more than enough grain, and she told Naomi about the man named Boaz. Naomi, recognizing that Boaz was a relative, saw an opportunity for redemption, as a close relative could marry Ruth to keep the family line alive. Boaz is one of our family redeemers. He could be the one to help us. You must go back to the field tomorrow, and when Boaz is finished working, he will lie down on the grain. Go to him, uncover his feet, and lie down. He will tell you what to do. Ruth did as Naomi instructed. In the middle of the night, Boaz woke up to find Ruth at his feet. She asked him to redeem her, to take her as his wife and preserve the family line. "Spread the corner of your garment over me, since you are a family redeemer." Boaz was honored and agreed to marry Ruth, but there was a legal matter to settle first. There was another relative who had the right to redeem Ruth before Boaz. The next day, Boaz went to the town gate and met with the other relative, offering him the opportunity to marry Ruth. The man declined, and Boaz happily took on the responsibility. Boaz and Ruth were married, and soon after, Ruth gave birth to a son, whom they named Obed. Naomi's joy was restored as she held her grandson in her arms. The women of the town celebrated, saying, "Naomi has a son." And they praised Ruth for her loyalty and kindness. Obed grew up to be the father of Jesse, who was the father of David, the future king of Israel. Ruth, the Moabite woman, became part of the family line that would lead to the birth of Jesus Christ many generations later. And so, the story of Ruth and Naomi teaches us about love, loyalty, and redemption. Ruth's unwavering faithfulness to Naomi led her to find a new life, a new family, and a place in the story of Israel. Through their journey, we see that God's plans are always greater than we can imagine.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Stay blessed.